back, everybody. How are we feeling? How are we doing? How's your day going? So, as you can see, I am in front of this moment. It's certainly not my favorite thing on the planet, but it's kind of fun. I haven't worked on it in a little while because I'm terrified of overworking it, which we might already be too late for that. So that's that. We're a little backlit. I thought I'd shake it up with the angles and perspectives. So it's been water heater turned off. That's nice. So I think it's been like, I don't even know, like a week or two since I posted my first little video. Feeling good about it, I think. I'm starting to realize that maybe I should have established a plan before diving back into the YouTube world, but we're flying by the seat of our pants, folks. That's what's happening. Some updates since then. One is I started painting a fan. Why? I don't know. I have just like a boring plain white fan, and I have this primer left over from an old project. I was like, that'll be fun. I'm gonna prime it and I'm gonna paint on it. And I got to the priming part. Have not made progress since then. So we have a primed fan ready to go. If you have any ideas for what I should paint on this, let me know, because I certainly have no idea. So but that's that. Perhaps the most exciting update since the first video is I went to my first life drawing class. It was fabulous. I didn't even know that that was like an option. Philadelphia's big into art, which is, I was like, oh my gosh, it's $10 per each 3-hour session you go to. And I was like, all right, take a risk, take a shot at it, why not? A bunch of like artist YouTubers who I watch have recommended going to live drawing classes. I don't know if that's what they're called. I think it is live drawing, life drawing. But they've recommended going because there's no better practice for learning how to draw things than drawing things from life. So I went to that, and it was 6:30 to 9:30 p.m., which was a little crazy for me because I'm an early bird. Like I'm usually like flossed and in bed by 9:30, but it was well worth it. It was such a good experience. They like had snacks, they had little 10-minute breaks, so like the model could chillax and we could all like check our phones and get a little snack and listen to some, they were playing music too. They were playing music. It was great vibes. So like this was the environment. Obviously the model is not in the video because hello, you shouldn't do that. But I know that some art classes like this have restrictions against having your phones out, but I recorded this little shot like during the 10-minute break, so nobody was modeling. It was all like safe, secure, fine. The one that I went to was like a longer life drawing class. So we did 4 5-minute sketches, and then I misunderstood how this was supposed to go, but we did a 20-minute session and then had a break. So then I thought when we came back for the next 20-minute session, we would do a different pose again. But we came back for 20-minute session number 2, and everyone was going back to the drawing that they started in the first 20-minute session. And I completely misunderstood that, so I just started another drawing, even though it was the same pose. So anyway, this is from the first 5-minute session. She was just sitting cross-legged. This I thought was my favorite pose of the 4 quick ones. Next up, she had like a wooden post. She had like a wooden post she was leaning on. I was at like a really awkward angle in the class, and so I wasn't like facing the model. I was like really steeply off to the right, I guess. Pose number 3, I tried doing this in that fun like multicolored pencil, and it turned out okay. I feel like I like how the color looks, but perhaps the rear anatomy I need to work on a little bit. Okay, this was my least favorite of the 4 short poses. I don't know what was going on with this. I feel like I ran out of time or something. Like this is just not my favorite. I feel like the anatomy could use a little help. Then we took a vote on which of those 4 poses we wanted to do for like the longer sessions. And there was an overwhelming majority voting for position number 1. And so I scooted to the like middle of the classroom, and I was like looking at the model head on. So I was like, okay, this is gonna be good. So this was 20-minute session number 1 of the sitting cross-legged pose. I liked this. I thought this turned out great. I loved her haircut. She had such a cool short haircut. This is just charcoal also. Next up, I did like a pencil sketch for the next 20-minute session, because again, I misunderstood what was going on. I did a pencil sketch and then colored in with marker, and I like how this turned out too. I brought some markers that are like really old and I had to test them in the corner, but I don't know, I thought it turned out all right. And then this was the last session, the last 20-minute session. and I did this with a pencil sketch and then ink. And like her face looks very different in all of them, but for some reason I really like how this turned out. It feels very like comic booky, cartoony kind of. But yeah, that was my little art class. When I was walking back from that art class, I was so happy. I was in the best mood ever because I was like, that was great. A little bit after that, we all remember Mango from the last video, our queen Mango, cutest cat. So Mango's owner, I'm quite close with, and it's her birthday coming up. So for like an early birthday present, I drew her this picture of Mango, which I thought turned out very well. I did it in just colored pencils. It feels a bit different than my usual like art style, and she was very happy with how it turned out, and I was very happy with how it turned out, so that was exciting. I thought it was a pretty good trip. It was fun. We did visit PetSmart, which was fun. We also went to an art store, and I miraculously left empty-handed. So the last little uppy-d is my sister is running the marathon this weekend. And so I'm trying to make her this poster. All right, it's like kind of enormous, but it's supposed to be Spirit, Stallion of the Cimarron, you know. So I'm gonna hold this up. I'm gonna obviously color in the horse, but that's my little current project. And a problem I'm running into, which was a bigger deal when I was working on the Mango drawing, is it's a bit of a tight space in my bedroom. So I find that like, especially having the easel, and then I've got a bunch of stuff on my desk. Like it's a tiny desk and it's got a lot on it. So it's not a very open and available workspace. So it's a little bit cramped, and I find that I have to like ball up on my bed to draw sometimes, which isn't the perfect environment, but like for sure could be worse. So this I think I'm gonna have to paint on the ground because it certainly won't fit on my desk. And I don't really want to paint on my bed. That feels like a bad idea. My friend is coming over tonight. We're gonna do a little like art night. What are we doing? I don't know, but I'm excited. Holidays are coming up. Beautiful winter holiday season. So maybe we'll make some cute little like snowman drawings or something. I have no idea. Those are my little updates for this little second video. I haven't been doing as much in my sketchbook as I would like, but I don't know, maybe I'll get there. Maybe I feel like I've had kind of busy weekends recently. I do have one more update actually, let me grab it. So another wonderful little thing is a lovely and dear friend of mine, after I posted the last video, I was telling her about like, I'm excited to get back into art, but I'm also like kind of nervous about it, you know. And she, the next day, she sent me this book, Art and Fear, Observations on the Perils and Rewards of Art Making by David Bales and Ted Orland. So nice, that was so thoughtful. So I've made it 18 pages in. It's great so far. For example, the best you can do is make art you care about and lots of it. What a great quote. And that's kind of my goal these days. That's kind of my goal with this, like, let's jump back into art. That's my goal. I want to just make a lot of art. I just want to like try some new mediums and try drawing new things. I feel like I really could work on landscapes, for example. But yeah, that's where I'm at. And I'm feeling all right in my art journey so far. I know that I'm still like very much in the beginning stages, but I'm excited about it. If you're also on an art journey, let me know where you're at. Let me know again, please, if you have any advice, any tips, any suggestions. I'm gonna keep reading this. I'm probably gonna leave that for now. But if you have suggestions with this, I'm all ears. That's what's up. Thank you very much for watching video number 2. I appreciate you. And I hope you have a fantastic, fabulous, exciting, thrilling, wonderful rest of your day and week and month. And I'll see you next time.